देखो, in this homework, what we had done, we had drawn the Gaussian cylinder. We had drawn the Gaussian cylinder. ठीक है, और कर्ड सरफेस पे तो एंगल विल बी 90 डिग्री, ds will be up, e will be this side, therefore फ्लक्स जीरो हो जाएगा यहाँ पर. बट एंड्स पे ds and fields are both in same direction, so it will be, we will have phi is equal to e into 2ds, both ends. And charge जब लिखेंगे, we will have the two layers, one side this, one side this. On conducting plate, when we give the charge, it will be distributed both sides. It is bound to distribute both sides if there is no other conducting plate in the vicinity, and it is bound to distribute. Charge कितना होगा? Charge per unit area into area inside, that is ds. ds this 2ds, ds this side, ds this side. Since this is ds, this will also be ds, this will also be ds. दोनों तरफ charges है, इसलिए 2. Equate कर दिया 1 and 2 को, 2ds will go, we will have E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Mod में लिखेंगे, माइनस है तो मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी सेम ओनली, बट एरोज फील्ड विल बी इनवर्ड माइनस में, तो फील्ड विल राइट सेपरेट. All right. Now, no difficulty, no? तो अदर पॉइंट आई वाज टेलिंग कि अगर छोटा सिलेंडर लेंगे, इधर गॉसियन सरफेस लेंगे, तो वन साइड फील्ड इज आल्सो जीरो, चार्ज लेयर भी ओनली वन होगी, ds होगी, और दिस साइड फील्ड विल बी देयर, ds, दैट्स ऑल. इनसाइड इट इज जीरो, यहाँ पर 2 नहीं आएगा, this 2 will not come, this will 2, this also 2 will not, this also 2 will not come. Again same result will be there, similar to this. Another point what I told you, near, in this case we are written near the surface because this is of finite length. If you go away, field will decrease, therefore we have to write near the surface. This we have taken large conducting plate equivalent to infinite, therefore we are not written near to the surface. If you go away from the surface, then also field will remain same. If it is a small plate, then we have to write near the surface. All right. Now, one more question I want to discuss here. जैसे ये था, part 1 we already did. This is charge, potential of P will be more, Q will be less because potential is KQ by R for the point charge in both cases. तो VP is greater. देखो first part का आंसर क्या है? Already we did this. VP minus VQ is positive. QP is at higher potential. Here VB minus VA. Now this is minus. So A will have more value in minus, nearby point. B will have less value in minus. Therefore B will be more. Infinite पे zero होगा. That is the maximum. बाकी सब value minus होंगी. They are less than zero. So farther you are from the negative charge, more will be the potential. यहाँ पे B is further away. It will also be positive. B का potential more होगा, A का less होगा. Both are positive. This we already did it. But what about this? Give the sign of potential energy difference of the small negative charge between the point Q and P. तो energy, potential energy जो लिखना है हमें, VQ, UQ माइनस यूपी, यहाँ पर नेगेटिव चार्ज है, माइनस क्यू ले लो। पोटेंशियल कैसे लिखते हैं? इफ वी नो द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कैसे लिखते हैं? इफ वी नो द पोटेंशियल एट दैट पॉइंट मल्टीप्लाई बाय चार्ज विल गिव यू द पोटेंशियल देयर। तो क्यू पर कितना पोटेंशियल होगा? वी क्यू। और दूसरा पॉइंट पी, तो वहां पर पोटेंशियल इज वीपी। तो दिस बिकम्स, ये पी वाला टर्म्स पॉजिटिव हो गया, उसको पहले लिख रहे हैं। क्यू कॉमन लिया हमने, वीपी माइनस वी क्यू। ठीक है, ये माइनस वाला इधर भेज दिया, कॉमन ले लिया। नाउ सिंस चार्ज इज, ये अभी माइनस अंदर शिफ्ट हो गया, तो ये प्लस वैल्यू हो गई, ये भी प्लस वैल्यू हो गई, तो बोथ आर प्लस, तो दिस विल बी पोटेंशियल विल बी पॉजिटिव। ठीक है, सिमिलरली ए एंड बी का potential energy at A minus potential energy at B will be minus Q into VA minus will become plus Q into VB. यहाँ भी Q कॉमन ले लो, that is VB minus VA. तो VB minus VA is positive and इसका भी माइनस अंदर शिफ्ट हो गया, तो दिस इज आल्सो पॉजिटिव। ठीक है, एंड सी पार्ट देखते हैं। सी पार्ट में गिव द साइन ऑफ वर्क डन बाय द फील्ड। अच्छा, बाय द फील्ड पूछा है, देखो तो एक्सटर्नल सोर्स का निकाल के बाद में माइनस कर दें, विच वी हैव बीन डूइंग इट कॉन्स्टेंटली। मूविंग ए स्मॉल पॉजिटिव चार्ज पॉजिटिव है, तो हम लोग वर्क डन बाय एक्सटर्नल सोर्स निकाल लेते हैं बाद में उसको। क्या होता है वर्क डन बाय एक्सटर्नल सोर्स? इज इक्वल टू चार्ज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। फाइनल पोटेंशियल बाद में लिखते, पी पर जा रहे हैं, Vp minus Vq. This comes from the definition of potential difference. ठीक है, तो Vp minus Vq is positive और चार्ज भी पॉजिटिव है, तो दिस इज द पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, है ना। Therefore, work done by electric field चाहिए हमें। Work done by electric field is negative of work done by external source. This will make it, therefore, ओके यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख देते हैं। ठीक है, इसकी वैल्यू लिख देते हैं, माइनस आगे आ गया क्यू, Vp माइनस Vq। तो Vp माइनस Vq इज पॉजिटिव, ये पॉजिटिव है और यहाँ पे माइनस है, इट विल बी नेगेटिव। दिस इज डूइंग पॉजिटिव वर्क। कॉमन सेंस से बोल सकते हैं दिस इज पॉजिटिव। ऑफ कोर्स ये पूछा नहीं है तो इसको वी आर नॉट राइटिंग। तो एक्सटर्नल सोर्स इज डूइंग पॉजिटिव वर्क, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी डूइंग नेगेटिव वर्क, यहाँ पे नेगेटिव, both added together will be zero. Work done by all forces will be zero because we are just shifting it slowly, even if it is not mentioned. No kinetic energy is given, it means kinetic energy is not changing. No acceleration is given. So electric field is doing negative work here. E part, does the kinetic energy of a small negative charge increase or decrease in going from B to A? देखो B से negative charge, yeah, okay, where it is negative charge is here, यहाँ पे माइनस क्यू को, सॉरी बी से ए की तरफ शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, माइनस, होल्ड ऑन, माइनस क्यू चार्ज को इधर पुश कर दो, पुश इट टुवर्ड्स ए, तो हियर इज माइनस, तो माइनस को इधर पुश करेंगे तो बिकॉज ऑफ माइनस चार्ज एट सेंटर, रिपेलिंग एक्शन, फोर्स विल बी दिस साइड, रिपेल करेंगे बिकॉज सेंटर में भी माइनस है, ड्यू टू रिपेलिंग एक्शन its kinetic energy will decrease. Kinetic energy will decrease due to repelling action. All right. So better you do it like this. NCERT book, they had written their own method to explain here. इसको explanation उन्होंने थोड़ा सा differently दिया, you will get confused. So whatever we know this है ना, उसी से हम, or whatever definition we have done, potential की, potential energy की charge multiplied by the potential there. So we have got these results. These are very helpful in deciding which will be positive, which will be negative, है ना. उन्होंने कुछ दूसरे method लगा दिए, तो that methods, once we don't know, how can we write that energy increasing or decreasing, उससे decide नहीं कर पाते, relate नहीं कर पाते. ठीक है. So these are the answers. दोनों positive है पहले. First का both are positive. Both are positive. Then second भी दोनों positive है. Third में negative आ रहा है. Fourth में decrease आ रहा है. So better you do this, write it, because explanations are given in the books are slightly different. You will not be able to relate them. ठीक है. Moving further, just note down fast. Which question this was? Number क्या है इसका? 32.3, sorry. ठीक है. All right. Now, earlier we have seen that जो points थे, they are in the direction of field. अभी थोड़ा angle पे है points. Then role of dot product will come E dot ds. नहीं. E dot dr will be E dr into cos theta. dr will be this distance A to B. और माइनस क्या रहेगा? फाइनल पोटेंशियल माइनस इनिशियल पोटेंशियल इज इक्वल टू माइनस ई डी आर. यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड है तो इंटीग्रेशन नहीं करना, तो वी विल टेक द हेल्प ऑफ दिस. ई डॉट डी कर सकते हैं. डी जब यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड है तो वी कैन टेक ई डॉट डी, है ना. यू डोंट हैव टू वरी. तो यहाँ पे ई डॉट डी ले सकते हैं, तो ई डी कॉस थीटा लेना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. तो फाइंड द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. ओके. यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा मैं in place of A and B, can we write? Okay, why it is? Okay, I have given this question further. ठीक है. यहाँ पर 1 and 2 कर लेते हैं, because again there is a problem of relating the points. 1 and 2 लिखा था ना हमने, इसको 1 कर लेंगे. 1 and 2 नहीं, 2 and 1 कर. What sequence we are maintaining? V2 minus V1. Hold on. V2 minus V1. तो V2 minus V1, ये 1 है और 2. We are going to from 1 to 2. है ना. Final potential minus, again that V2 minus V1 will be minus E dot D. It will be minus E D cos theta. Cos theta will also be coming into action dot product में, है ना. और of course you have to take two angles. One is 60, other is 90. दोनों एंगल के लिए निकालना है. So we will get the one more information in this question, which we'll discuss tomorrow. Note down. Noted. ठीक है. ये क्वेश्चन है. सॉरी. Distance between both the points is how much? 2 meter it is given. D is given 2 meter. All right. So this is homework. E is also given here. यहाँ पर लिखा है देखो 100 volt per meter. And D is given 2 meter. Diagram में show किया था इसलिए I have not shown here, but just I have repeated that. All right, now moving to the next one. Okay. ये कल शील्डिंग देख लिया था हम लोगों ने. ये इंड्यूस्ड चार्जेस एंड और डायलेक्ट्रिक में एंड कंडक्टर में भी नो. कंडक्टर के अंदर फील्ड 0 क्यों हो जाती है ना? बिकॉज ऑफ सफिशिएंट फ्री चार्जेस है ना, फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. एंड ये भी देख लिया था हमने पोलर एंड नॉन पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक्स. पोलर में पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स, पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक्स क्या होते हैं? जिसमें प्लस माइनस जो है सेंटर ऑफ द पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज इज सेपरेटेड बाय सम डिस्टेंस. इनका डायपोल मोमेंट रहेगा. P विल बी मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ चार्ज इनटू डायपोल लेंथ. इसमें P विल बी मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ चार्ज. डायपोल लेंथ तो 0 है बिकॉज plus and minus are together here. Dipole length is not there. Therefore, they are called non-polar molecule. इनका dipole moment 0 है. ये polar molecule है. But when we keep them in the external field, देखो ये था, ये तुम्हारा नॉन पोलर था, बट एक्सटर्नल फील्ड में रखा तो उनकी स्ट्रेचिंग हो गई. एंड इसको दे आर रैंडमली ओरिएंटेड, तो देयर विल नॉट बी स्ट्रेचिंग, देयर विल बी रीअलाइनमेंट. ये टर्न हो जाएगा. देखो ये ऐसे टर्न हो जाएगा. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इस तरफ है तो दे विल पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल टेंड टू गो अवे. ये भी थोड़ा सा और फील्ड बढ़ाएंगे तो ये भी ऐसे हो जाएगा कंप्लीटली. इफ यू इंक्रीज द फील्ड, ऑल विल बी ओरिएंटिंग देमसेल्व्स इन प्रॉपर वे. ये तो ठीक है. All right. So this was we were seeing yesterday. We have seen. So there is the reorientation of direction. Dipole moments will be aligning to the direction of field. Here also dipole moment भी इस तरफ है, field भी उस तरफ है. They'll get aligned. Now one term is there, polarization. And उससे पहले कुछ okay, ठीक है. Polarization is what? By the meaning itself, polarization को हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं, we can say stretching of molecules in the external field, है ना? तो this is general definition, but actual में कैसे define करेंगे हम इसको? यहाँ से देखो. Okay, ये तो just introduction part may be there. In both polar and non-polar dielectrics, dipole moment is developed when kept in external field. By कैसे develop होती है? Stretching हो जाती है इन लोगों की ना. ये देख, they're getting stretched there. Here भी, और particularly इसमें orientation हो जाएगा, इसमें stretching हो जाएगी, है ना? Therefore, just ये term जो है, it is in one case it is orientation, other case is stretching. So both there will be the dipole moment, net dipole moment induced. In polarization is there. In polarization, what is happening? Net dipole moment will be induced, and net dipole moment per unit volume dipole moment induced per unit volume. Polarization is the dipole moment induced per unit volume. Induced word use कर सकते हैं, you can just use induced per unit volume. ठीक है, तो dipole moment का polarization का symbol भी P है, capital P, denoted by capital P, and dipole moment can be denoted by small p. ठीक है, तो dipole moment induced per unit volume. So this is what is the, if somebody asks you how do you define the polarization, you can just write this definition. It is a dipole moment induced per unit volume in the dielectric. है ना, तो यूनिट क्या होगी इसकी पोलराइजेशन की, डायपोल मोमेंट की कूलम पर कूलम मीटर, वॉल्यूम की मीटर क्यूब, तो 1 मीटर विल गो, यहाँ पे 2 बचेगा तो इसको ऊपर शिफ्ट कर दिया, कूलम पर मीटर स्क्वायर is the unit of polarization, which is dipole moment induced per unit volume. All right, it is also given by other formula also. This is susceptibility, इसको x जैसा दिखता है ये, it is written elongated x जैसा, है ना. How do you pronounce इसका symbol chi we pronounce in the, जैसे अल्फा बीटा गामा के symbol होते हैं, this is also pronounced as a chi, which is nothing but a susceptibility. It is constant for dielectric known as a susceptibility of dielectric medium, or we can write electrical susceptibility, because आगे चल के हम लोग magnetic susceptibility भी पढ़ने वाले हैं. This is electrical property रहेगी ये, ठीक है. If E is given, external field is given. E can be external field. So either you give this formula, either you write this or you write this, both will get the mass. Okay. This will depend, susceptibility will depend upon the nature of the material. It will be given to you, electric field is given, you can find out the polarization or dipole moment induced divided by volume will give you the polarization. Sometimes short question, 1 mark question can be asked from this, or sometimes 2 marks. Right, define करो और उसकी यूनिट लिखो. All right. Okay. Now this point we are discuss again how the what is called polarization take place. Sometimes stretching of the molecules, sometimes orientation. है ना? So suppose we take the 2 conducting plates, or just simply conducting plates we are not taking, we are just taking electric field. Electric field may be coming from the uniformly charged sheet, ऐसे charge sheet ले लिए हमने दोनों तरफ, the electric field will come from that. So that is not shown, source is not shown, there is the electric field here. है ना? So due to that, the molecules are stretching or reorienting themselves like this. Dipole के जो molecules हैं वो reorient कर रहे हैं, तो minus plus, तो ये तो cancel होते जाएंगे, plus minus plus minus plus minus. So I told you first this layer and this layer, negative and positive layer will be left, तो इधर ये जो ये लेयर बन गई, इसको हम बोलेंगे माइनस सिग्मा पी, मतलब नेगेटिव सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी हो गई, और इधर प्लस है ना। तो पोलराइज्ड डाइलेक्ट्रिक इज इक्विवेलेंट टू टू चार्ज सरफेसेस with induced surface charge densities minus sigma p and plus sigma p. This side में electric field जिधर से आ रही है उधर माइनस हो जाएगा, because electric field comes from the positive charge, positive source. So minus charges will tend to go towards the positive side. तो ये orientation उसका ऐसा होगा, minus will be left because electric field comes from the positive. तो इस तरफ negative surface charge density, in the direction of field positive surface charge density. Symbol P is for induced or produced, ठीक है, which opposes the external field. अभी इसकी field you see carefully, ये तो बीच वाले तो they will be going, ये एक दूसरे cancel कर देंगे. Now positive layer is here, negative, so induced field will be like this, EP. Induced field हम बोल सकते हैं EP symbol है ना, opposite. So which will oppose? It will oppose the external field. I told you external field will be inside also, E, and this is the induced field, EP. So net field will decrease. ठीक है? Opposes the external field, hence field in the dielectric is reduced. It is given by ये E naught. बाहर की field E naught है. यहाँ पे E naught कर देते हैं. External field को E naught कर दो. ठीक है? तो external field is E naught divided by रिलेटिव परमिटिविटी ऑफ मीडियम, इसकी जो परमिटिविटी होगी उसे डिवाइड कर दो, है ना. जैसे वाटर है, सपोज वाटर की 81 होगी, तो फील्ड विल बी 81 टाइम्स ऑफ द एक्सटर्नल फील्ड. फील्ड इनसाइड दैट विल बी 81 टाइम्स, 1/81 टाइम्स. इट विल बी रिड्यूसिंग बाय द फैक्टर 81. E naught is the external field, ER is the relative permittivity of dielectrics. Here substance charge density plus minus sigma p is due to the bound charges in the dielectric, not the free. Free किस में होंगे? They will be in the metal. They will be in conductor. ये bound है सब. They are just bound and they are not leaving their position. Conductor में electrons will move. Electrons से इधर आ जाएंगे पूरा move करके, as we have seen in the previous diagram. ये देखो यहाँ पर आ जाते, they will be just coming here, they will travel and come here. इसमें reorientation हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे molecules will be there, plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus like this. So motion of the electron will not take place. Molecules will reorient themselves. They are bound, not the free one. Okay. So this is the points what we have learned here. Field जो है, it will be decreasing by the factor what is called relative permittivity of dielectric. उतने फैक्टर से कम हो जाएगी. वाटर के अंदर से फील्ड पास करो, जितनी फील्ड होगी उसको वाटर की relative permittivity is 81. So it will be reduced by the factor 81 times because that is the relative permittivity of water. So in any case, if we know relative permittivity, we can know the field inside by dividing the external field by that factor. So these points we will be needing it in the further topics. So we have to remember this. तो फर्दर टॉपिक्स देखेंगे. एक और क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. ये मैंने ऑलरेडी एग्जांपल में दिया हुआ है, तुम लोगों को बात कई बार डिस्कस किया है ना. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, सॉल्व एग्जांपल. comb runs through one's dry hair, attracts the small bits of the papers. Why? What happens if hair is wet or it is a rainy day? Remember that paper doesn't conduct electricity. तो पेपर में पोलराइजेशन हो जाएगा ऐसा. Suppose you bring the comb, okay, comb ऐसे लेके आ रहे, तो सपोज इस पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, तो पेपर का जो मॉलिक्यूल्स होंगे, दे विल गेट पोलराइज, एंड ये प्लस ये माइनस, उसका माइनस विल कम क्लोजर, दे विल स्टिक टू द कॉम, है ना. That is the answer. Because of polarization, it will stick to the paper, bits of the paper. You can do the experiment, but in rainy day, or there is wet hair, friction will be insufficient. There will not be transfer of electrons from one body to other body. Hence, hence comb will not be properly charged, and it will not be attracting the paper pieces. All right. Ordinary rubber is insulator, but special rubber tires of the aeroplane are made slightly conducting. Why is this necessary? Because aeroplane will be heavily charged due to the friction, and somebody touching it will be shocked. Therefore, and also there may be the cases of fire, because aeroplane is charged. There will be the high electric field. High electric field will produce the sparking at pointed ends. Pointed end पे field ज़्यादा होती है ना, so there may be, air may get ionized, and there may be the spark, and there may be the cases of fire, है ना. So let's see what is the answer given there. ये तो मैंने explain कर दिया. इसमें देखो, to enable them to conduct the charge produced by the friction to the go to the ground, as too much static electricity accumulated may result to the spark and hence the fire, है ना, results. तो इसलिए वो सारे charge, all the charges will go to the ground moment it touch it, and even person will not be shocked who's touching the doors and all metallic part of that. उसके बाद उसको लैडर वगैरह लगाना पड़ता है ना, तो somebody has to come in contact with the aeroplane, open the door also, and so on, है ना. So similarly, this also vehicles carrying the inflammable materials usually have metallic ropes touching the ground during the motion. तुमने देखा होगा ये oil tankers and all, gas tankers. They are gas कौन सी, ये अपने LPG gas. I am not talking about the oxygen. Even oxygen gas cylinder may be having, the tankers may be having the metallic chain because it is also inflammable. ठीक है. तो क्या होगा, while moving it will get charged, and by touching the chain to the road, all the charge will be grounded. They will go to the ground. There will not be any electricity in the tanker, and therefore no chances of fire. A bird perches on the bare high power line and nothing happens to the bird. Man standing on the ground touches the same wire, gets a fatal shock. Why? तो ये wire है, suppose these 2 points will be at same potential. Wire में current flow हो रहा है. Suppose this is 220 volt, this is also 220 volt. Somebody connecting these 2 points, current will not flow. I will be zero through the body. But live wire is there. Somebody touching, somebody is on the ground. Suppose ये ground है, तो ground में ये 220 volt, ground is zero. Heavy current will flow. So both the points being at the same, bird sitting on the same wire, both the legs will be at same potential. Hence, current will not pass through their their body. Current passes only when there is a difference in the potential. Even if you are also sitting on the high tension wire, nothing will happen to you because current will not be passing through the body, because both the contact points will be at same potential. So birds जैसे wire पे बैठी रहती, you must have noticed live wires पे, they are sitting together, and only thing problem comes if other end is other leg is touching to the neutral wire, as in the case of the bats. बड़े bats होते हैं ना, you must have seen they are just if one wing is touching to the live wire, other is touching to the neutral wire, then it becomes fatal for them. Big bats are generally, they are dying because of other part is touching to the neutral wire, which is at zero potential. Okay. So you should know the correct answer of these short questions. They may be required. All right. Now we are moving on to the next part called capacitance. we are going to study the capacitors, which are nothing but two conductors kept nearby. And before that, we will learn the term capacitance or capacity of conductor. कंडक्टर की कैपेसिटी क्या होती है या कैपेसिटेंस क्या होता है? इट इज नथिंग बट चार्ज होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी, बट इट इज गिवन बाय द रेशियो ऑफ चार्ज टू द पोटेंशियल डेवलप्ड. सपोज ये कंडक्टर है, इसको तुमने चार्ज दे दिया, यू आर गिवन चार्ज क्यू, चार्ज दे दिया, उसमें पोटेंशियल V डेवलप हो गया है ना, बिकॉज इफ वी गिव द चार्ज to conductor, there is the electric field, there is the potential developed, or potential difference भी हो सकते हैं. Potential is also the potential difference in one way. Potential is the potential difference. कैसे? एक यहाँ का potential, दूसरा infinite का potential, which is zero. Potential is also the potential difference between that point and infinite point. So in other way, it can be called potential difference. So, but here we are calling potential only. There is a charge given to the conductor to the potential developed, ratio of the charge given to the conductor to the potential developed on the conductor. ठीक है? So C is equal to Q by V, ratio of charge and potential. It is a capacitance is also called capacity. दोनों name है. Sometimes you may come across this. It is nothing but a capacitance, denoted by C. C is also the symbol of charge. So don't get confused. यहाँ पर C क्या है? इसका symbol है capacitance का. So there may be confusion. I will just address that point. So it is the ratio of charge given to the potential developed, and C is the scalar quantity. SI unit क्या होगी? एक तो चार्ज का यूनिट क्या होता है? कूलम. इसका कूलम, इसका वोल्ट. तो कूलम पर वोल्ट. और अदर यूनिट इज आल्सो गिवन, डायरेक्ट यूनिट इज आल्सो गिवन फैराड, इन द ऑनर ऑफ साइंटिस्ट फैराडे, उसके नाम से फैराड. F is nothing but a farad. It is SI unit. Both should be equal. 1 farad should be equal to 1 coulomb per volt, because both are SI unit. दोनों equal होनी चाहिए. This is the derived one. This is the main one. So 1 farad will be equal to 1 coulomb per volt, because both are SI unit of the same physical quantity called capacitance. ठीक है? तो ये यहाँ पे C सिंबल है और Q का यूनिट C है, कूलम. तो बोथ आर डिफरेंट. डोंट कट, यहाँ से कैंसिल नहीं करना कुछ. ठीक है? ओके. व्हेन वी क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई, V will come this side. तो Q is equal to C into V. Product of capacitance and potential of the conductor will give you the total charge placed there. अगर तुम्हें कैपेसिटेंस पता लग गया कंडक्टर का कितना है, पोटेंशियल कितना है, तो दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, चार्ज मिल जाएगा. अगर चार्ज पता है और पोटेंशियल पता है कितना है, तो C मिल जाएगा, कैपेसिटेंस मिल जाएगा. बोथ आर सेम फार्मूला. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया हमने. whichever is easier that you can remember. ठीक है? यूनिट और कैपेसिटेंस जो है, if I ask you to draw the graph between C and Q, C and Q का ग्राफ ड्रा कर सकते हैं. Taking C on the y-axis, Q on the x-axis, what kind of graph will come? और V का ले सकते हैं. ठीक है? दोनों का C, Q और V, both graph will be same. Why? Because capacitance depends on the dimensions of conductor, not on Q and V. Q and V पे डिपेंड नहीं करेगा. if you double the charge, potential will also be double. If you triple the charge, potential will also be tripled. So ratio will be constant, and therefore it neither depends upon Q, not depends upon V. It is similar to the, you know that R is equal to V by I, Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. V is equal to IR होता है. V is equal to IR. Therefore, R is equal to V by I. So resistance doesn't depend upon the potential and current. If you double the potential, current will be double. Resistance किस पे depend करता है? उसकी dimensions पर. Rho L by A. Length कितनी है, area of cross section कितने है, और rho कितना है ना? उसका nature कैसा है ना conductor का. Rho means which conductor, nature of the conductor. Resistivity होता है, depends upon the conductor कौन से type का है. Similarly here also, it depends upon the dimensions. अभी कौन सी dimension है, we'll derive the relation later on. But अभी doesn't depend. So if you increase the charge, potential will also increase, capacitance will not change. It will be constant. Even if charge is 0, you don't give the charge, then also it will have same capacitance. Microfarad में रहेगा. Farad is very big unit, इसलिए microfarad में रहता है. The uncharged capacitor will have the what is called capacitance. And if you may think the Q0 कर दिया तो capacitance भी 0 हो गया. No, it will have. Suppose it is 400 microfarad capacitor. Of course, अभी हम आगे capacitor, अभी हमने capacitor पढ़ा नहीं है. What is the capacitor? But even if we don't give the charge, it will have certain capacitance, which will depend upon its dimensions. So we will derive the relation. यहाँ पर एक रिजल्ट आ गया अपने. Ohm's law के लिए भी वैसे लिखेंगे हम लोग when we see in the next chapter. Now, after knowing the definition of capacitance, formula of capacitance, can we derive the capacitance of a spherical conductor? Yes, we can define. If we take the spherical conductor of radius R, if we give the charge Q, there will be the potential V, which we know how much. V कितना होता है इसमें? KQ by R. From the definition, C is equal to Q by V. We can put the value of V, that is KQ by R. Q will go, और K कितना है? 1/4 pi epsilon naught. It will come in numerator. 4 K की वैल्यू यहाँ पे लिखेंगे तो हम लोग 1/, K will be 1/4 pi epsilon naught. It will come to the numerator 4 pi epsilon naught into R. किस पे डिपेंड कर रहा है? देखो R पर डिपेंड कर रहा है. Bigger the radius, more will be the capacitance, और ये कांस्टेंट्स है. So this is a derivation. So C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R is the capacitance of the spherical conductor. Okay. So this was the question. So we have done it. All right. Now what you have to do? You have to find out the capacitance of the Earth. Earth is a very huge conductor. So you have to find its capacitance. You know what is the radius of the Earth? Is 6. R कितना लेंगे? It is 6,400 kilometer. 6,400 kilometer. So you have to find out in microfarad, because it will not be even 1 farad. Being huge Earth cannot produce the what is called capacitance of 1 farad even. So you will be knowing how much, you will be calculating yourself how much is the capacitance of the Earth. Find out the capacitance of the Earth in microfarad if radius of the Earth is given to you 6,400 kilometers. Okay. So this is the homework problem, and also previous. ठीक है, नोट कर लो उसको. ग्राफ देखना है तो ग्राफ देख सकते हैं. फुल व्यू आई एम गिविंग यू. चलो देखो. ठीक है. तो जस्ट solve and send these homework questions. माइक्रोफैरड में कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे? पहले फैरड में निकाल लो. इट विल बी फैरड. डिवाइड कर दो माइक्रोफैरड में कन्वर्ट, या फिर उसको 10⁻⁻⁶ में एडजस्ट करो. दैट विल बिकम माइक्रो. Divide कर दो 10⁻⁻6 में, it will convert into the micro. All right, from this much from my side. No class tomorrow. Monday will continue. Important topics रहेंगे Monday. Next 2-3 days will be very, very important topics of capacitance. Very important. Anything, any difficulty so far?